Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and today we're in the Kia Carnival with my fantastic wife. And I was out of town all week, so she got a chance to drive this, and it's in our continuing series on minivans. So I'm not sure what's going to go in the segment of videos, but we're in the Kia Carnival. I'll put the image on the screen of all the details. We're in the SX package, which isn't quite the top tier package, so we don't have the big sunroof, we don't have the sliding recline second row seats, we don't have heated, cool second row seats. There's a couple features. I'll put some information there on the screen. So, but you've been driving this all week long. This is their new, it's an MPV. It's a multi-person vehicle. It's not a minivan. Sure as hell looks like a minivan to me. How about you? But so this is, but you gotta understand here, this is the last of 4 minivans I've had her drive, because the reason is, I can review trucks and SUVs really well, but minivans,
not his forte.
No, I'm gonna suck at those. So you've been driving this around for the week.
Yeah.
We've had Kias in the past. Kias, we've loved the Sorento. I thought the Sorento was really good.
Yeah.
We've had the Sportage. So that was pretty cool. Different shapes, different styling. And now we have the MPV, and I'm gonna kind of show that. Let's talk about the features first of all. We have this massive screen. I mean, this thing looks, was it 12.3 inches? The thing is massive. 3.5 liter direct injection engine, 8-speed transmission. We look like some storage here. We have, oh, there it is. I was looking for this earlier.
Well, I had it in the car.
Well, she had it in the car. All right, so we have some buttons here. HVAC system, which I learned you don't press here, you press there, by the way, FYI. We have
this is just detail styling. This is just to make it pretty, except for here and here.
Oh, fancy. All right, so then we have the dash, which looks like we have like kind of a smaller screen there. Do you want to kind of show off the dash there as far as the smooth in the camera, smooth in the camera?
Sorry.
So we have the analog, and then we have digital. Kind of a combo looking dash there.
Yeah, and it'll change. Oops,
oh.
Sorry.
YouTube get mad at us. The copyright police will be after us. So different things. Do you have like a average fuel economy on there?
No.
No. Well, we should have something there. 19 city, 26 highway, 22 combined is what you should have been getting. Typically you tend to drive a little bit faster than that is gonna say. But
yeah.
So
well, I drive a little faster than the average.
Than the average bear. Yes, that is a reference to the bear. Yeah. All right, so you've had this for a week. Your thoughts on this vehicle for $42,770? 42.
You know, it has got a lot of people stopping and asking questions. We've had a couple of vehicles in the past where people see as they're driving by the house and they're like, ooh, what do you have this week? I've actually had people stop, get out of their car and ask me, what is this? Does it have this? Or does it have that? Or what do you think of this? And that hadn't happened with the other minivans. So the styling of this one is, I would call it almost like a, not boxier, but it has more of a tough, rugged minivan look to it rather than a sleek styling to it. It has more of a squarish, blockier kind of look on the outside. And so a lot of people are thinking, okay, this is more of the rugged SUVs. A couple people pulled me over, and not pulled over, but I didn't get pulled over.
You got pulled over?
In a parking lot, they asked me which Kia it was, and they were expecting me to say one of the higher trim SUVs rather than a minivan. They were shocked that it was the minivan. And when I showed them the sliding doors, they're like, oh, what is this? They're going to go buy one. But she's already a Kia driver, so she's very comfortable with the Kia.
Yeah, so I mean, Kia's really improved their quality over the last couple of years. Have one of the best warranties in the marketplace, and that's really what's going for them. This is fairly roomy inside.
It is. What's really cool about this, the seats are super easy to fold down all the way in the back. So it's got 3 rows. Then it also has this, what I like to call like a jump seat in the middle in the second row. It has a lever that allows you to pull it all the way forward and then it'll slide all the way back as well. So like, let's say you have a really big car seat, or let's say you have an infant that is facing the other way and you have an adult sitting in the back. You're able to access the baby in the car seat a little bit easier. You're able to work around the car seat better than another model may have. So you can fold that up and it'll be a full bench.
Oh, nice. Well, we should check out the second row, and I bet you I can beat her back there. Ah, run, fast, fast. Open, come on. Ah, what the heck? It's like she's had this for a week. She knows the tricks. All right, so look. So second row. So hopping in the second row. Oh, we gotta close our doors because we have sunshade. So do we have buttons? We have buttons. We have buttons. Yep. Buttons are good, and we have a screen. We have a button there. This is like, oh, sounds of nature.
Yeah,
USB,
you should
Netflix.
try that.
I should try the sounds of nature.
That's
pretty. Look at that.
Click on it. Can you turn up your volume, or is... Now that's what the boys and I have been trying to figure out this week. You cannot control the entire... You can't control all of the sound for the entire car from here. So like, let's say the boys are watching something, they have to have headphones plugged in. I can't put the... I can't say, okay, we're going to have rainy day here. Right. And then have that same sound all through the car. However, on the big screen in the front, I have all these sounds of nature options. So you can listen to calming sea waves on the way to work. Maybe you need to hear some jungle sounds because you had a really rough day. So there's a whole bunch of different nature sounds to kind of help soothe and calm, and I can see where that would be helpful if you needed white noise to calm some kids in the back seat.
Do we get headphones?
Hey guys, so this week we have the Kia Carnival, and I just picked the boys up from church camp and they are loving it so far. What do you guys think so far? You've only been in here like 2 minutes.
Probably about 2 seconds. But work the math. I think we like on YouTube. No. Setting. Screen. Newsreader.
Go ahead.
We don't. Okay, come on. I'm not picked yet.
So right now they are figuring out the rear entertainment system. They each have their own screen. They each have their own access menu. We haven't looked into it to see if they have any Wi-Fi access or not yet, but so far they're pretty excited about what is in the back seat. So we'll chat more.
And other brands have this. So Chrysler has this in their Pacifica. Honda doesn't really have a lot of this. Toyota didn't have a whole lot of this, but Chrysler did, and the Pacifica did. Actually, I played tic-tac-toe back here on the Pacifica before, so yeah, that's pretty handy. So what is this about the So is a slide here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if I folded those seats back, it would go even farther.
Oh, really? So you can actually have like a step.
Yeah.
So does...
And it will go all the way up.
And I have a big area here for storing stuff and fighting over stuff and cup holders.
A table.
Yes, for kids. So do you have a pull strap here to get in and out? Okay, that goes down. So you can get in and out of the second row pretty easily.
Yes, and I want to say that these second row seats are completely removable, but I need to do some research on that.
Anything's removable, right wrench. Take it off. But hey, I have a armbuster.
When I say I have to do research on that, I actually mean Tim has to do research on that.
So we have HVAC controls here. We have no DVD player up top. This is a new thing. No. We're all about twitching and streaming and swiping.
Well, there's YouTube Kids. You can put in.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is the
USB,
is the kids view.
Right.
Let's see if I can go back. Let's go back to default. So kids theme. Apparently they paired up with the pink fog. The creators of Baby Shark.
Baby Shark. All right.
So there's games that the kids can play. I want to say that these are either already connected to my phone Wi-Fi or they are connected to the house Wi-Fi. The van at this trim level does not come with Wi-Fi.
Okay. So we have some stuff they can do here if they want to. Oh, it's playing Baby Shark. I'm not going to play that. But so we have our pros, right? So we have the bigger screen up front.
Yeah.
We have the controls back here. We have the sliding seat back here. We have pretty comfortable seats, I think. My butt feels pretty good.
Yeah, they are very comfortable seats. I'm impressed with the leather.
We have interesting color combination here, though.
Yeah, it's kind of like a...
It's like a salmon with black. It's kind of interesting.
I wouldn't say salmon. Salmon is
Naturally,
more
I have
of a
no
pink
idea.
color. This is more of like a milk chocolate.
Somebody's hungry for dessert. That'd be great.
I
All right.
am hungry for dinner, and we are having salmon. So
There you go. So we're tying it together. So you've been driving it around. What are your overall thoughts on the Kia Carnival? Like, first of all, Kia Carnival. Did you say that to people and did they give you a weird reaction? Go ahead and
No,
zoom in
not
closer.
really.
No, not really. It's kind of a
not
weird
really.
name.
It is an interesting name, though. I really don't like having a Carnival in my car while I'm trying to drive, so maybe Kia would like to change that up a little bit.
Ooh.
Carnival is not very calming for a mom. The last thing you want is kids pretending they're at a carnival in the car. But
Although it is fairly descriptive when you have kids in the car.
it is. You know what? This was a really great van to drive for the week. There were a lot of little things. It was easy to hook up my phone. It was easy to use the navigation. It took me a little bit to figure out how to do the wireless charging for my phone. I have a phone case that has a place where I can hide a card and had to remove the card in order for it to actually start charging. And the light isn't on all the time. It's just on while it's charging and then it turns it off. So at first I thought it wasn't working. Surprisingly though, I have not found any USB-C ports. And that's something that I've noticed a lot are moving towards. Like there's USB
Yeah, so there's
and a regular plug-in, so you could plug in
the adapter there and get
yeah.
But
And you've got a ton of these little chargers everywhere. Like,
so these are the older chargers, not the newer chargers.
yeah, they're not USB-Cs.
USB, I think they're A is what they're calling these things.
Those are A's, yeah.
Yeah, A's.
And a lot of newer vans and vehicles have the C's. Like if you buy a brand new iPhone, it's going to come with a C-to-C connection. So you'd have to get an adapter for that.
Yes.
No, overall, the kids really liked it. They saw it and were super excited about it. The speaker system is awesome. I like the screen. The one thing I don't like is with other vehicles, I can program my seat and I can push the button to move me forward and then start the car. This one, I have to stretch to push the button to start the car and then it will put me into that position. So a lot of times I'm stretching my foot forward to try and reach the gas pedal or the brake pedal to start it, and then
Yeah, after a week that gets annoying after a week, I would agree. It feels a little bit smaller than the Pacifica. It seems like this is and Sienna feels like a little bit smaller vehicle.
it is. It's a little bit smaller than the Sienna and the Pacifica. I felt like those two had a little bit more room. I don't know if it's because of this or because of the...
I mean, a headroom's fine. There's no problems there. Just, I think overall it doesn't feel as big as the other ones felt like. I don't know. Just random observation. I've been in the silver tube flying back and forth yesterday, so could be why I'm feeling a space issue going on. Middle row seats.
Something I really wanted to show you, and so far...
I mean, look at that window. That window is really tiny. Interesting.
A couple of the minivans have this extra safety feature.
Oh,
so
yes.
you can, on the main screen in the front, you can push cabin view and it'll show you the kids in the back seat. But then There's also a button where they can talk to you and you can
Please
talk
say
to
a
them.
command.
Oh.
There's Siri built in.
So you can call the stewardess when you need more blankets or pillows.
Yeah. Who is also navigation sitting in the passenger seat. So driver's not responsible.
Sorry, Siri can
See,
understand.
Siri doesn't get it.
Siri can understand you.
Let's see,
Well, you don't do so. Think about the what are the, if you were to buy this Kia, what are the strengths of this Kia?
the strengths of this Kia, the number of electrical outlets to charge, the ability to shift seats around. I really liked the white noise options, so the environmental sound options. The leather seats did not feel as hot as you would expect on a 109-degree day. So there was some kind of cooling technology even before I pushed the cooling button for the seats. They've got extra vents built into those front seats so you don't burn your butt that much.
That's important.
It is, especially for women, because our shorts only go so far, our skirts only go so far, and you're constantly burning the back of your legs. So that was some really good things about this.
Yeah, but I'm not hearing anything like the driving dynamics, the powertrain.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so driving, it wasn't the fastest, but it wasn't the slowest. It was a good in the middle. It had some get up and go, but nothing that blew me out of the water. It handled pretty well. I didn't drive it on any rough,
Right.
I didn't take it four-wheeling.
Well, hope not.
No, it drove nice. It was a good standard kind of middle of the ground driving.
Okay, so here we go. $1 million question. Your choice, dollar amount doesn't matter. The 4 minivans you are taking home.
Okay, so if I were to buy a new minivan, and unfortunately this one, the one that I would buy gets recalled pretty frequently, or it doesn't have the best known quality, would be the Chrysler Pacifica.
Yeah, it is fancy. I will give you that. It's a fancy interior. It has a nice powertrain.
Yeah, and it seemed to have everything that our family needed. It had all of the bells and whistles, and it just worked really well for us.
Yep. So if I were to give my professional opinion after driving these quite a bit, Pacifica, lots of fancy, lots of cool technology, concerns about reliability. Toyota Sienna, I think it's got quite a bit new technology in it, and it has reliability in it.
That would be my number 2,
so
because I didn't like the option of no DVD player.
Right, so Toyota has definitely stepped up to the game.
Yeah.
Honda Odyssey, super reliable, super boring.
Yeah, that would go to number 4.
just there's nothing there that really makes you exciting.
Kia, I would put it number 3.
Kia's got a great warranty, pretty good reliability. There's just not like it's a wow factor in this.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have the wow factor. It's cool, but it's not like it's. I think it's got the wow factor because it's so different looking outside. So it just doesn't grasp people's opinion. So lots of different factors involved in what you're buying and what you're looking for. But that's how I kind of rank it myself.
Yeah, my top 2 were the Pacifica and the Sienna.
Yeah.
I liked the Pacifica. It had a couple more features the Sienna didn't have, and it just barely edged out the Sienna.
Yeah, and if you look at fuel economy, that all-wheel drive Sienna, 39 miles per gallon or so. That's really
nice.
Impressive. Pacifica's pretty nice with the powertrain. So, this one has less fuel economy, a lot less than the Sienna doesn't, and that's just based on EPA. So.
Yeah, but this one isn't a hybrid.
No, but the hybrid is standard in Sienna. Lots of choices these days. So hey, check the other video out over here of probably continuing the minivan series. Website down below. As always, thanks for watching. We will see you down the road.